It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the set. Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Now he's free to midfield. DeAndre Swift. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action. Stroud now. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 50 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Right back to Swift again on second down. 105 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A gain of 15. First down, Texans.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Houston.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. DJ Reader, former Texan, there on the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And he finds his target, it's Schultz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll bring up a second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go check. 18 Rattler.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on the punt for Houston. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Now, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year, and they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
Here we go.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season.
12.
What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
11.
In motion, the tight end.
11, MT, tight.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Another run for Brown on second down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Third and goal. Burrow. Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have moved out in front.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands as an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud completes this out wide.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Hamler now on the return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Here's second and 10.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On one. Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is.
Here we go.
Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught by Dell.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Fairbairn able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives.
11.
We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Flush to his right. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's Brown on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 45-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Smith catches left side. He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
11, Thomas.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready, ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lion.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, no fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's 3rd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Stroud.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
and that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
It's a loss of 6. And it's
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He's on his way.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's gone for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to get in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Texans 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Now 2nd and 9.
Right there, right there. Ready.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.